Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
Well, not surprisingly, Donald Trump's cabinet nominees are, of course, no surprise here, drowning in sex scandals, which Donald Trump seems to see as a qualification for a Trump nominee instead of a reason for the Senate to vote against his nominees. Donald Trump is asking the Republican Senate to confirm the worst cabinet nominees in history, the most unqualified cabinet nominees in history. And we will find out in January if enough Republican senators are willing to do that. The first thing Donald Trump asked Republican senators to do after the election was to stop the confirmation process of federal judges nominated by Joe Biden. And Republican senators have made no attempt at all to do what Donald Trump told them to do.
We'll begin today by voting on the confirmation of Embry Kidd to serve as Circuit Court Judge for the 11th Circuit.
That's today. So the business of confirming federal judges continued today without the slightest controversy about the background of the Biden nominees.
Tonight, I'll file on additional judges who will move forward on this floor this week. We also have several nominees coming out of the Judiciary Committee on Thursday, and we'll work quickly to move them out of this chamber and onto the bench. So let me repeat. The Senate is going to keep prioritizing judicial and administrative confirmations this week, this month, and for the rest of the year.
Not a single senator demanding to see any reports about the Biden nominees committing statutory rape or possibly raping a married woman in a hotel room after drugging her and then paying her off. The ethical background of the Biden nominees is flawless.
All right. Michelangelo Signorelli, one of our SiriusXM beloveds, says CNN and MSNBC ratings plummeted after the election. What they and most corporate media don't understand is that much of their audience comes from the liberal left, while the right watches Fox. Mm-hmm. And that audience blames media coverage, too, for the Trump win. Morning Joe bowing to Trump and the rest doing finger-pointing in both sides' coverage isn't going to bring that audience back. Thank you. That's why they're all here. In case you're wondering where they went. Joe Walsh said, good morning. Trump's greatest legacy is the destruction of truth. We lacked imagination in Trump's first term regarding the threat that he is and the lawlessness he is capable of. Do not make that mistake again. If you normalize Trump, he's already beaten you. Number 4, resist. Thank you. Joe Walsh will still be Viva la Resistance with us. MS says, all of us should refuse to pretend that any of this is normal and that these voters are just woefully misunderstood. And if only the Democrats had addressed their economic anxiety, they might vote differently. While they are numerous, that does not make them right. Those are adults, so let's treat them like adults. Let's acknowledge that they want to believe nonsense and conjecture. They want to believe anything that affirms their worldview. Thank you. Thank you. Hang on one second. Okay. New York. Oh, somebody retweeted New Yorker magazine. Instead of explaining how she would build on Joe Biden's accomplishments and tackle corporate greed and inequality, Kamala Harris spoke of creating an opportunity economy, a vague idea more likely to appeal to entrepreneurs than to struggling workers. MS says Kamala Harris' vague economic plan was 82 pages and would significantly help the bottom fifth of income earners. People, this is the outright lie that in the misogynoir in real time. And you all still want to act like it wasn't a factor. I'm going to keep pointing it out because the gaslighting is unreal. Mm-hmm. And one last one from Bob Schooley. I'm looking for the post-election take on Trump winning because a lot of white people are pretty clearly stupid, racist, or both. Thank you, Bob! Yeah. Rita in Texas. Hi, Rita.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Go ahead.
Listen, I love you. You're so good. You think like I think. You got rid of Joe. I don't record him no more, etc., etc. I love you, Jody.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys are wonderful. But I want to say,
I'm in trouble now.
I felt a butt coming, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody's been trying to say. I believe Chris voted for Trump because he's touchy on that subject. Anytime you talk about Trump, he just gets in a rage. So I think that's the friend is him. That's what I think.
No.
Chris can speak for himself,
but
I don't believe he voted for Trump, but I don't.
I was going to say no.
You don't?
No.
No,
Why
he
is he
did
so
not.
sensitive?
He's got a friend that
Why
did.
is he so sensitive?
He's got a friend.
Huh?
He has a friend
We're
that
all
voted for
we're
him.
all
and-
honestly, Rita, we're all sensitive
Right. Why
after
is
the
he
election.
he gets really upset when y'all talk about that friend?
Yeah. Well, I
Well,
mean,
I
we're
guess-
all a little touchy.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. When I'm asked about my friend, I talk about my friend, and then I get accused of being defensive. So I'm not going to talk about that friend anymore. Okay.
Good choice.
That would be great.
All right, Rita.
Okay. Then
my
why
friend-
did you bring it up, Rita?
Okay. We don't need to take that
you're
tone
okay
with
for
each
it.
other. Let's try to be respectful.
I don't have a tone.
No, not you.
Just-
Not you. Not talking to you.
He's talking. I can't hear
Right.
him. Is he talking?
Okay.
Is he talking?
Rita, I think we're all a little exhausted and a little, what's the word? We're a little raw after this election. So let's give each other a little grace. But I love you. And my friend just got back from Texas, and she said the hats were everywhere that say "Make Dallas Great Again." So I assume Dallas has not been great and now is great again. Is that what happened?
I have no idea what
Yeah.
he's talking about. It's the same.
I assume.
But
Yes.
I thank you guys
All
for
right.
everything.
Thank you, sweetie.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, speaking of traveling, my friend just traveled. Katie tweets, so they said on the news a record-breaking number of people will be traveling over the Thanksgiving weekend. That's odd. I thought people were struggling because of inflation. Just more lies told by the right. I mean, I hear more and more, literally all-time record traveling. I heard somebody talking about the lines at Costco are longer than ever. I mean, people buying gold sneakers from Trump and God knows what the frig else. Tommy says, you said joy and happiness won't pay for your groceries. Let me know how hatred, bigotry, and resentment works. It's not the answer either. Frank Conniff, who is hilarious, says, I'm sure when people of color are being separated from their families and thrown into boxcars by armed soldiers, it'll be a great comfort to them that Trump and Joe and Mika had a nice sit down. Yeah, do you understand? I don't know what people are. He's talking about using the military. This is what Paul Rykoff,
is.
who we're going to try to get on,
Yeah, we are.
is talking about. He is talking about using the military against American citizens. He is talking about, again, retribution, about calling up. First of all, again, what did I say? I should listen. You know what? I should go back and listen to myself about how you won't need facts or evidence in Trump 2.0.
Right.
It's his Afghanistan withdrawal plan. He's going to court-martial people for the Afghanistan withdrawal that was his plan that he made with the Taliban and cut out the Afghan government. Using the military to, this is going to be a way to try to overwhelm state governments, local governments. Remember how they're always states' rights people? Not when it comes to their, incredibly cruel deportation plans. Nope, states have no rights now. They switch on a dime. On this states' rights bolt. Barry McCaffrey, former general, said Trump's plans to recall retired officers to court-martial them for the Afghan withdrawal will be a political disaster for him and devastating to the morale of the armed forces. The Uniform Code of Military Justice System is a codified congressional statute, not Stalin show trials. Well, we're in a brave new world now, apparently. Let's go to real quick. Michelangelo in Denver. Hey, Mike.
Well, how you doing, guys?
Hiya.
Hey, listen, I just want to add this. I think that it's about time that we review the 50-state strategy that we had, about 10, 12 years ago, or with Kerry and everything else, because that was a much better workable plan. They're getting into every state. And even if there's one standing soldier in every state to go out and to spread the word, everything with the media and all that, you're absolutely right. They have just shifted, and I think a lot of it is for power and money and all. So we have, on this end here, we have to do resistance, but it's got to be with really big letters like the Hollywood sign and all, and get people out there. I intend to go to Washington on January 20th. Maybe I'll see you there.
I would go the
if I get
18th for Sexy
vaporized-
Liberal DC and the march.
The march is on the 18th.
And then I'm going to be
Well,
out of there like through a goose on Sunday morning.
Exactly.
And it's Jody
So that's
Hamilton's
what we have to
birthday
do.
on January 18th. Do it for Jody, for America.
For my 58th birthday.
and for right.
I don't lie
Wow.
about my age.
You are old.
I am old.
Oh, yes. Here was Trump's tweet congratulating Senator Mark Wayne, Jim Bob, John Boy,
Carrington.
Carrington,
Colby.
Huffington, Colby, Mullen of Oklahoma. Great job by Senator whatever. I think it's a wonderful interview with Trey Gowdy on Fox News. I love Oklahoma. I read the stats on Oklahoma, didn't I?
No,
They're
yes, you
basically
did. They're
last in
awful,
everything,
yes.
in
Yeah.
literally
They're not
everything.
well,
Yes, no.
it's bad.
Mark Twain, a great fighter. Blah, 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 blah. Make America great. Andrew says this is what 74.5 million people voted for. 4 years of him congratulating himself for non-achievements, no plans or nor even the slightest interest in doing anything for the country other than demolishing its federal agencies to consolidate his own power and harm the American people. Shock and awe, shock and awe. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's Operation Commando Underpants again. Come on. Commando Eagle? Operation An Eagle Without Underpants. That's what it is.
Commando Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Operation Commando Eagle.
Commando Eagles.
I'm here with the incredibly handsome Dr. David Silverman to talk about ASEA Renew that I'm holding in my hand. This stuff is amazing. Revitalizing Redox Gel. You hold up, you have you can either, it comes in drink form and this is the gel form. I love, first of all, that supermodel Carol Alt will be promoting this. She's taken so many jobs from me, so I am so happy.
Just to give some context, because I have to tell you that this is very unique. This is not, it's not a pharmaceutical, it's not a nutritional product. It's something that our cells make. It's called redox signaling molecules. But bottom line is, our cells make redox signaling molecules. Your body makes it right now, but we all made more of it when we were younger. What's in this bottle is in you. It's in me, right? But I'll be 64 in 2 weeks, and I feel like I'm 30 years old. I've been drinking this for 13 years.
Wow. Doc, what a thrill to meet you and to hear more about this, because, you know, it's you just kind of go, oh, it works, but to hear about the why is really is fascinating to me. Dr. David Silverman, what a joy and a pleasure, and thank you so much.